Yeah, early on I knew I was a fan. I'm the ice cream truck, be holding mama's hand. Told him to turn it up in a dollar van. Nobody moonwalk better in they pajama pants. I used to try to tap like Gregory Hines. Lean on me, word for word, I knew every line. My mom's blasting Anita Baker. No wonder I could bake it with a piece of paper. Yeah, looking back, daddy left bad. It was cool, though, music was my stepdad.
Joell Ortiz live on Thisis50 Radio.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like yo, you rep Brooklyn. And I remember all your interviews, you always talk about lyricism, bringing it back to the essence of hip-hop. Now, we got that young kid, Bobby Shmurda, coming out of Brooklyn. How you feeling about that?
I love Bobby Shmurda.
Break it down.
I'm gonna tell you why. It has nothing to do with lyricism.
Obviously.
I just feel like that.
Jesus.
That
He about to say,
no.
hold on, let him talk. I want to hear this.
I feel like that is, cause y'all saw the video.
Yes.
He's from my hood. So
I think that's why that matters the most, though. It's because it's been really, really pretty for a long time now.
Wow.
I'm tired of what New York has been looking like. I'm glad he took them to the Ave. I'm glad he took it to plastic cups. Him and his crew.
In front of the
I'm
home.
like, yo, that's what it is. Like that. Like it's been too shiny, tight, and bright.
Right.
For a while now. You know what I'm saying? So I like it. It was genuine. It wasn't made up. It wasn't gimmick. It went because it felt everybody liked it. For whatever reason. Nobody was listening like, yo, you heard the bars? It was just a party in Flatbush. Right. And he made the world want to party on that block. Right. That's all that is, and that's why it lives. I like that.
Literally, that's what other people were breaking it down. Like hip-hop purists that live for the culture, that's the answer.
You know what that felt like? Like, man, do y'all remember when like we first saw a Juvenile High video? And you was like, that's what New Orleans... Like, that's what they look like. Because we didn't really know. He was like, that's Magnolia? Like, yo, they wild. Like, you know what
it reminded me of? When Wu-Tang did that video, Protect Your Neck, in the abandoned building.
Yeah, it was like, really, what's going on? So that's the new New York. That's that look. Like, we got to let people stop seeing what New York look like, man. Like, I'm happy.
That's real shit,
Yeah,
though.
but it's true because if you go to Atlanta, if you go to Texas, you can't tell who's from New York or who's from Texas or who's from Atlanta. Everybody has the same look, so I get what he's saying.
Yeah. I mean, now the sound is what the sound is. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Joell crushed that one, by the way. That beat is very,
the royalties
very hard.
he's getting off of that,
that beat is very, very hard. Me personally, I would love to hear tougher stuff on the radio. I would love to hear tougher stuff on the radio. It don't have to. We don't got to be partying at 1 in the afternoon on the radio, in my opinion. Right. You know, everybody is in different moods. Everybody ain't ready to go clubbing. Everybody ain't feeling like she ain't loyal. like, we don't really feel like talking about chicks. We done broke up, man. We know she ain't loyal. But I'm just saying, no, that's no shot at that record. I'm just saying, like, we ain't always in that vibe. So every now and again, I would like to frown my face up on regular radio. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just I would love to hear it.
Yo, listen, how come you was never on that record? Oh God, what's the record?
Let me on it, son.
No.
It's ain't want me on it. Yo, that be happening too, y'all.
No, it was Joe, Lloyd Banks. Remember the Titans with Joe, Lloyd Banks.
Oh yeah, I don't know. That record had just happened on its own. Oh, it wasn't nothing like that.
Yo, Royce the 5'9" killed Buffy.
I was gonna just put a freestyle out, but then they would have been like, yo, well, come on now. I was gonna just body that.
The realest shit. He's like, I just found out I could fly to Dubai and hire Buffy to body. I said, this nigga Royce.
That nigga Royce, boy. Royce is one of the elite, boy. He be on tracks with M hanging. How many people can say that? Like, so.
You and M ever battled? Like, yo, I could take you, yo.
Don't be a fool.
Don't get it twisted. He signs the check.
Don't do that. Don't do that. M is top tier. M is top tier. You know what I mean? Like, it's a pleasure to be working over there with that guy. I wish everybody got to see that recording process.
Crazy.
So Slaughterhouse, what can we expect with everybody?
Well, our album is finished, but we unrolled Total Slaughter like we was talking about.
Yeah.
So that made our album take a backseat because that got legs of its own and started running around. And now we are already in talks for season 2 and with Fuse and all cable television and pay-per-view and stuff like that. So. We on this ride now. You know what I mean? I got my solo album coming in September, though, House Slippers, and that's
Slippers.
That's what it is. You already know. I just put my single out with B.O.B. called "Music Saved My Life."
What made you want to? What made you because you're considered part of the mainstream industry. No,
what?
In terms of the battle rap culture,
I'm not. Where?
No, listen. In the battle rap world, they're very protective of their situation. So when they see you, Joe, Royce, Crooked, M, Sway. It's like, you know, it's a whole level of visibility and stuff. What made you want to go accept that culture? And did you feel any backlash about it too?
No. We just fans of that. We just fans of like bars.
Yeah.
That's an arena where balls get tossed at each other all day. We just was fans of it. It happened. It was a conversation, and we was on tour in France, and we was just looking at battles on you know, on the YouTube and stuff like that.
Definitely.
We just like, imagine we had like a league like that, and you know, when you say that stuff and put it in, and you surrounded by people who could implement it. It just was like, yo, y'all serious with y'all? And it was just like, all right, here we go, let's go. And then that was that. And now, like, I mean, they talking about, man, everybody want to get in the ring. Like, it ain't just battlers. Like, I ain't gonna front. Like, I might go at a, like, you know what I mean? Like, signed dudes might have to get it.
Exactly.
Like, I'm sure everybody wouldn't mind that.
They should.
I have a question.
What's up?
With all the battle rappers that were on the show, who stood out the most to you?
Murda Mook. I'm gonna tell you why.
Okay.
Murda Mook was, he was the underdog in that Loaded Lux battle. Loaded Lux was coming off so much steam.
Yeah.
You know, he was, you know, it was buzzing, and they had a battle, a legendary battle. Early DVD.
Yeah, old.
You already know what it was. And I'm gonna be honest with you, like everybody had Lux. Like, you couldn't get a bet. Like, you couldn't get a bet. Like, if you had Lux, it was like, I got him too. Like, you know what I mean? Right. And I never go against my gut, right? I never go against my gut. But we was backstage, right? And Mook reminded me of how I be before I ace something. He was pacing. He was saying his rhymes. You know when it was all nerve. Right. But that's how I be right before I destroy something. Right. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, yo. And he looked at me. He was like, yo, he's dead. He's dead. I was like, damn, I should just go ahead and put this guap on. I didn't, son.
Hold on. Did you know that he had the do-rag on?
I ain't know none of that.
When he popped the with the, you know, come on, Joel.
Yo, he just was like, it was just like seeing like a cage in, like, yo, as soon as they call my name, I'm finishing them. And I ain't go with my gut, and I always go with my gut.
My nigga, if you had seen that cape, because you know anybody that has a do-rag
with the
cape.
silver shoes.
It was
You're a terrorist.
It was crazy because see what you're talking about? There was a slew of bars that he was going at, but Approach won that battle. The way he approached it, like it made everything that Lux was saying, like, we cool though. Right. We cool. Like, it was kind of like what M did at 8 Mile. Like, I'm gonna violate myself now. You go. But he just took it on like, I'm gonna discredit everything you about to say. And yo, it was just a crazy, his A game was on. That was probably the best like performance battle-wise that I ever saw.
Yeah. Okay.
I still love your verse on Nissan Honda shit.
Thank
that
you.
was my favorite.
Because Lloyd Banks even said you killed it out of everybody.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that McDonald's.
To our level. At the time, I was driving a Nissan Altima, so that was all I was playing. But now I rock a Benz, so now I play the other version.
Yeah, Ben's life.
That McDonald's, you made it famous.
Yeah.
When I be zooming down McGinnis, because you know that's the other side of Brooklyn.
That freestyle was when I first realized that hip hop police is real.
Oh.
Real talk. I was in the Home Depot on Northern Boulevard. Yo, word the mother, and one of the workers was like, "Yo, can I tell you something on the low?" I said, "What's up?" He said, "After that Nissan, the Chevy, the D's been parked in here for 4 months.
Yeah.
They come in at 8 a.m. and they don't leave out till 5 and just say hoping." I said, "You gotta be kidding me." He said, "I swear to God."
Different artists I get sold from. Still I move to the beat of my own drum.